mud waters and power, lotus blooms as a flower, through the toils of ages, history's turned back the pages. Out of chains we now stand, free to roam every land. Now each nation will see worldwide peace through all centuries. With the hope we possess, giving prejudice rest, so love can prevail throughout eternity. Now we say this is the way to spread love forever and for racism today in our hearts and our minds.
Very nice.
Thank you.
One. We ready? One, two. Early one morn, when I was born, in the incubator I heard a horn. It was some louse named Charlie Rouse, grooving on a tune called Blue Monk. It made me so blue, I just had to research it out, find what it was all about. Then when I heard Monk play with Bird, it was like a relationship unheard. Now that I'm wise, open my eyes, I can see that it all came true. Their only pleasure was that they created their own place where they could roam alone, swinging alone, holding his own, searching for his own place to roam alone. Monk was so hip, sure not a blip, even though he had his own trip. Monk's only pleasure was that he created his own place where he could roam alone. beep, boop, boop, wee, boop, 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 wee, boop, boop, wee. Woo, little wee. Wee, wee, boop, 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 whip it, boop, whip it, loody, boo-doo-dee, boo-doo-doo-dee. Early one morn, when I was born, in the incubator I heard a horn. It was some louse named Charlie Rouse, grooving on a tune called Blue Monk. It made me so blue, I just had to research it out, find what it was all about. Swinging alone, holding his own, searching for his own place to roam alone. Monk was so hip, sure not a blip, even though he had his own trip. Monk's only pleasure was that he created his own place where he could roam alone. Monette Sudler on the guitar. Victor North on the tenor and soprano saxophones. Adam Faulk on the keyboards. Matt Parrish on the bass. Byron Landham on the drums. Oh my God! Thank you and welcome once again. This is my name is TC the Third, and this is our last Friday for Black Music Month celebration, the Philly wing. Tomorrow I'll be in Brooklyn with a whole, another array of wonderful jazz musicians. And at this time, we would like to do, I'm feeling like the blues right now, so give me 1 second. a bartender, well known by anyone hip. He can mix the kind of drink that you won't forget. One sip and you're flipping for chasers. Freddie's got some stuff for hip lips. Groovy stuff for your cup. Let the flow go, get down, drink it up. I've seen him mix it up himself, and it'll hypnotize an elf. Those drinks that Freddie mix, and no ailment they won't fix. For each emotion, Freddie's got a potion. He's known to have you ossified before you know you even tried. Just mention his name. All the cats know Freddie. He serves one. So but daddy deserves one. 'Cause tend all the way that Freddie does, he claims it unnerves one. So all day, juices all day, Freddie. But all that bread don't reach the till. Though I ain't saying Freddie's stealing, but you know him at all. It's a sense that you know he will. Every ready Freddie, well, he pours so steady. I seen him sink one drink for the dance. Cat was ready. He's got a style that's so well known. Freddie's own touch is really too much. It's all his own. Speaking of Freddie, who the hell is he? What is Freddie to me? What is this I hear about the kind of bar he's tending? So he tends to groovy bar, so there you are, forget it. To me, couldn't mean anything. I haven't called myself a fool or let it. I've had it up to here with Freddie, though Freddie is really heady. You know the alcohol will make an ordinary man's mind unsteady. They say in a good book, if you ever sober up and really want to take a look, you falling and gutter and scrape on your knees and your elbows, sucking up the juice, and you sue me around me. Just look at the hole in your head. The cats would do or dead. Remember that. Now you know. So take it slow. Gonna take a longer road to hole, and so I say you ought to play another way. You ought to take a look into your attitude and exercise your mind. If you do, you find that fame ain't nothing but pride and illusion. Who's up and who's down is all for sight, I tell you. While we're whirling around an actual sound amount of minutes while you think we're standing still. When you think it's kind of peculiar, even though you ought to know. 'Cause alcohol is eating up your brain, otherwise you wouldn't function quite as slow. Figure this your body, not a mind. Revelation. Don't resist your body serving as a colorblind, secreting your mortal soul. I want buzz. You're free, you are. Dominion your mind with your heart, and your soul is the goal. Food for thought is all you need. Food for thought is all the body needs. Enter into the sky and keep you high forever. And lots of people tend to think all they gotta do is light a joint and take a drink to reach the same caloric brink. Forget it, it never will be so. 'Cause alcohol and them narcotics will never do the trick. You gotta do what you said, mess your body up, shoot yourself and get you sick. Don't ever listen to your intellect, 'cause an intellect emanates the spirit. Clear, separates false from what is true. The man will only open up his inner ear. Few men ever do. feeling low down and blue. My heart's full of sorrow. Don't hardly know what to do. Where will I be tomorrow? Going to Kansas City, wanna go to. No, you can't make it with me. Going to Kansas City. Sorry that I can't take you. When you see me coming, raise the window high. When you see me leaving, baby, hang your head and cry. I'm afraid there's nothing in this squeamish, dreamy town a honky-tonky monkey woman like you can do. She'd only bring herself down. So long, everybody. The time has come that I must leave you. So if I don't ever see your smiling face again, make a promise to remember, like a Christmas day in December, that I told you all through thick and thin, on up to the end. Parker's been your friend. Don't hang your head when you see those 6 pretty white horses pulling me. Put a $20 silver piece on my watch chain. Look at the smile on my face. Sing me a song to what the world know I'm really free. Don't cry for me when I'm going to Kansas City. gone away, and she took my love with her. My woman just bounced today, and I'm surely gonna miss her. I woke up this morning feeling happy, 'cause I thought the day was gonna be so sunny, bright and gay all day for me today. But when I looked around, Lord behold, here's what I found. My baby's closet wasn't bare as it could be, and she had wrote a note and left it for me. Lord, I'm so all alone. The note said, Daddy, Daddy, I really hate to leave you, but I know I'm gonna break your poor old soul. Though I liked you 'cause you treated me so fine, I just couldn't keep pretending, feeling the way I do, and being untrue just wouldn't be fair to you. So I am leaving, hope that you're not grieving too much. I'll come back if you only help me to love you like I should. I promise I'll be good, my sweetness, try to understand. I know you're for me, and I know we can be happy. heart's full of sorrow. Don't hardly know what to do. Where will I be tomorrow? Going to Kansas City, wanna go to. No, you can't make it with me, going to Kansas City. Sorry that I can't take you. When you see me coming, raise your window high. When you see me leaving, baby, hang your head and cry. Come with me if you wanna go to Kansas City. Whoa, yeah. Thank you, thank you. That was Parker's Mood. I guess you could say it's a Charlie Parker composition. The first set of lyrics were the lyrics of King Pleasure. The second lyric was a lyric of Eddie Jefferson. And prior to that, we did Freddie Freeloader, a Miles Davis composition, lyrics by John Hendricks. And before that, we did, what did we do? A blues, I know it was a blues. Oh, we did Blue Monk, Thelonious Monk composition, lyrics by yours truly, T.C. III. Actually, I wrote them at the Afro-American Museum one day when my mother was doing a master class for some children, and my grandmother was sitting over there in the wheelchair, and I don't know, some kind of way, I came up with the lyric. So that's when my main man, Spencer Weston, was the curator down there at the Afro-American Museum. You remember them days. And anyway, that's a little, you know, black music month history. So at this time, I'm going to step away for a minute, and we're going to feature the band, and I'm not exactly sure what they're going to do, but I'm really sure that you'll really enjoy it. Pardon? The Quarterman? They're doing Recorder-May. So, hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Thank you. That was wonderful, wasn't it? Byron Landham on the drums. Monette Sudler on the guitar. Victor North on the tenor. Wonderful, wonderful bass solo by Matthew Parrish on the bass and Adam Faulk on the keyboards. Man, I was getting ready to go home. Man, you know what I mean? They playing like that, they don't need me. Anyway, at this time I'd like to do a composition that was kind of made more famous by John Coltrane and Johnny Hartman, titled My One and Only Love. Since the vibe was the way it was, I want to do it Latin, the whole joint, not just the bridge, all the way down, in the tag. Should have had my maraca. One, two, three, four. The very thought of you makes my heart sing like an April breeze on the wings of spring. My one and only love. The shadows fall and spread their mystic charms in the hush of night while you're in my arms. I feel your lips so warm and tender. My one and only love. The touch of your hand is like heaven, a heaven that I've never known. The blush on your cheek whenever I speak tells me that you are my own. You fill my eager heart with such desire. Every kiss you give sets my soul on fire. I give myself with sweet surrender. My one and only love. Madam Faulk. Touch of your hand is like heaven, a heaven that I never known. The blush on your cheek whenever I speak tells me that you are my own. You fill my eager heart with such desire. Every kiss you give sets my soul on fire. I give myself with sweet surrender. My one and only, my one and only, my one and only, my one and my one and only, my one and only, my one and my one and only love. My one and only, my one and only, my one and only love, my one and only love, my one and only, my one and only love. My one and only love. It don't get no better than that, man. Anyway, I'm so into the moment, I don't know what to say. Yeah, what I was thinking when we were playing is that, I'm in Philadelphia right now, and these are all my Philadelphia musician homies, some of them, and I have some wonderful memories with all of them, and it just makes me think about so many people who, Philadelphia musicians that I guess you could say are no longer here anymore. And I kind of want to name some of them. I want to say, like, okay, so my parents, for those of you who don't know, were known to the world as Trudy Pitts Mr. C, Bill CARNEY, or AKA Mr. C, So, you know, like when my mother passed in 2010 and my dad passed in 2017, but about a year or so before he passed, there was a guy who came to the house to put a stair glide in the house. And he made a real strong statement. He said, you know, there's two deaths that we experience in this life. That's the physical death, and then the one that we experience when the last person in the world mentions your name. So I said, oh man, that's heavy, you know what I mean? So I want to mention some people. I want to talk about, you know, some of our people, you know, Sid Simmons. You know, Sid is gone. You know, my first band, the first band I had away from my mother and father was Sid Simmons, James Hicks Glenn on bass, Sid Simmons on piano, Pete Vincent on drums, and Byron's brother, Robert Landham, on alto saxophone. You do remember your brother, right? I'm just messing with him. That's my boy back there, you know me. I used to go by Rob's house. I used to be with Rob every day at a certain time in our lives. And I went over his house one day, and Byron was in the basement playing drums. I didn't know that he even had a little brother. You know, he's about 14 years old. He sounded like Elvin Jones. He was down there. I called my father on the phone to let him hear Byron on the phone. Anyway, who else? Boosie Barnes. You could name some people if I forget them. I ain't up here by myself. Yeah, little Jimmy Oliver, Bobby Durham, Edgar Bateman, John Blake, Shirley Scott, Sam Dockery, Wayne Dockery, Doc Dockery, the Dockery brothers. Oh man. Jimmy Merritt, Eddie Jones, Eddie Green, Benny Nelson, Gerald Price, Danny Turner, huh? Wilby Fletcher, Evelyn Sims. Oh man, I should have thought of that one. Oh man, yeah. Don Gardner, Johnny Coles. Billy James? Billy James. Don Patterson. Rudy Jones. Hank Mobley. So anyway, you know, we could go on and on and on, but I just wanted to pay homage to, you know, my predecessors in life and death. And if you know some names out there in, you know, in the program, you can name them yourself, you know what I mean? I hear you, and or at least I feel you. So we're gonna, it's probably a good time to sort of like end the program, so to speak. I kind of wanted to end with a selection that my mother wrote for me to sing Trudy Pitts, but you know, my mother was big on doing her own music. She was big on doing her own music. So with that in mind, and with her spirit in me, I'm gonna do a tune that I wrote, another blues, called The Music. The music is really tight. We play it day and Our whole life's about the music. People are really hip. They listen while they sip. They know we're about the music. Joe Jones, Mickey Roca, Butch Ballard, The music is really tight. We play it day and night. Our whole life's about the music. The people are really hip. They listen while they sip. They know we're about the music. The music. And now it's time for us to introduce the band. We want to thank y'all for hanging out with us all month long here in Philadelphia at Bump Jazz Productions, you know, headed by our bassist supreme, Mr. Matt Parrish. You know, you have a website, right?
Yes.
BumpJazzProductions.com?
That is correct.
BumpJazzProductions.com. They're available here for your, you know, different projects, you know. So we've had a good time, and we'll probably come back shortly, but it probably won't be every week. But in any event, but that may not be totally true. So, you know, stay tuned. Please like my page and subscribe to my YouTube channel, TC CARNEY III Music. And, you know, y'all just have a good time. And thank you. Peace. Love, peace, and music. And, oh.
Love and happiness.
Love, peace, and soul.